New development site on a story we first brought you last week. East Valley residents showed up tonight to talk about the Environmental Protection Agency's investigation into a Mecca power plant over alleged violations of clean air rules. News Channel 3's Samantha Lumibao is live in studio after speaking with residents about the issue. Samantha.
That's right, John. We first reported about the EPA's investigation last week into this power plant, but tonight was the first time Coachella Valley residents came together to actually talk about it. The local advocacy group who held tonight's meeting says getting the community involved is the first step toward finding a solution. Located off of Highway 86 in Mecca, the Desert View power plant, operated by Greenleaf, has recently become the center of attention after the EPA began its investigation into its operations. The Desert View power plant right behind me received a notice of violation for allegedly violating the Clean Air Act and exposing the nearby communities to toxic air pollutants, which include mercury, hydrogen chloride, and carbon monoxide. The list goes on, and if these pollutants do exceed the EPA standards, they can have big health and environmental effects to the areas surrounding it.
My roots are here. My parents grew up here. You know, I live in the house I grew up in. I have a lot of positive memories here. Yeah, and then I want it to stay that way.
Leticia Becerra has lived in Mecca her whole life and is just one of several residents who are concerned about these alleged violations.
I walk all around Mecca, you know, so I'm thinking staying healthy, breathing the air, walking in the mornings, going over our new bridge. And now I wonder, maybe I was one of the ones that took more of that air.
And the power plant essentially burns that ag waste.
It's what drove her to be a part of the Leadership Council's community discussion on Tuesday to understand more about how it could impact her hometown.
The only people that's going to affect is us here in the community, nobody else, you know? So we have to stand up and ask questions and have some answers.
Becerra tells me she plans on living in Mecca through retirement and is worried about what the future could hold.
It could affect us 10 years from now. So in 10 years from now, you know, it's going to be my kids that are going to be affected. So we want it to be as safe for many other generations.
Now, Greenleaf Power has responded to this investigation, saying in part, quote, DVP continues to work with EPA towards a mutually acceptable resolution of the notice of violation. Now, DVP likewise continues to work with EPA and other stakeholders to ensure current and ongoing compliance with applicable permit limits. And you can find that full statement on our website, kesq.com. And of course, stay with us for continuing coverage. Live in the studio, Samantha Lumibao, News Channel 3.